Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Dela writes, the gods have spoken. Why Queen Naomi must return to the Ooni of Ifes palace before traveling out of the country. Okay, let us not pretend that tradition is optional. Let us not act as though we do not understand the ways of, the forefathers, the sacred laws that govern, the land of Ile-Ife. Okay, this is Ife that people are talking about here, the cradle of the Yoruba people, the spiritual headquarters of Oduduwa's children. Of course, the gods do not whisper, they speak loudly, and when they do, the wise listen. Now, Queen Naomi is not just any woman. She is not just another Olori. She is, she is Ayaba Ademula, okay? Ayaba Ademula. Before Dela writes will flog me this Monday today, Ademula is spelled Adimula, okay? The queen chosen by the gods, the one whom Olodumare hands have set apart, okay? Now, her journey is not ordinary, and neither is her return. Dela writes, let's ask ourselves, can the one whom the gods have crowned take a step without honoring their decree? No, it's not possible. Now, the sacred order of tradition, in the ancient wisdom of the Yoruba people, a queen does not re-enter the land and bypass the palace that houses the throne, okay? A queen, they say in the sacred order, okay? In the sacred order of the Ile-Ife royal tradition, in the ancient wisdom of the people of Ile-Ife, a queen does not re-enter the land and bypass the palace that houses the throne. It's an abomination. Now, before she can travel anywhere else, they said she must first walk through the palace gate. Her feet must touch the sacred grounds, and her presence must be acknowledged by the ancestors who watch over the throne. Now, that arrangement they had before where they were saying that, okay, she will go to London and stay. Is it London? Yes, London and stay. They said the gods are saying, no, she must come back into the palace. Like, she must have her royal welcome back into that palace, okay? Apparently, the gods want to also honor her back. Now, they said the Ooni's palace is not just a structure of bricks and stone. It's the very seat of the deities. Every king who sits on that throne does not rule alone. He is guided by the spirit of Oduduwa and the unseen forces that shape the destinies. When Queen Naomi left, the gods took note. Now that she returns, her journey must follow the path that tradition has set for her. Now, they said there was also a warning from the gods, a consequence of delay. Now, Dela writes, we have seen in history that whenever tradition is ignored, calamity follows. The gods have given their warning. If Queen Naomi does not step into the palace before she travels anywhere else, there will be unrest, okay? The balance of the palace is fragile, and time is of the essence. If this sacred order is broken, they said that Ile-Ife must prepare for the consequences, okay? Now, there have been this whisper among the elders and the spiritual gatekeepers who sounded alarm. Delays are delay is dangerous. They said that is what they are saying right now in Ile-Ife. The longer she stays away from the palace, the more unstable things become. The gods have already started to show signs on ease in the palace. The restless spirit, the defeated Olori sensing the shift. If the gods are not obeyed, Ife may bear witness to disturbance beyond what they can control. Okay, now this is what they are saying. They say it's not a small thing. Now, they say the Oloris are so worried right now because of some of the decisions that the Ooni of Ife is making, okay? The Ooni of Ife, a man who carries the divine mandate of Oduduwa, does not move without purpose. When a king makes preparation, it is because something great is about to unfold. And now, before everybody's eyes, they say, the royal manor is undergoing structural adjustment, the palace being reshaped, and the ground being prepared. But, ask yourself, why now? Why is this happening just as the gods and the Yoruba elite have made it clear that Queen Naomi must return before traveling anywhere else? Delara, it is no coincidence. It is a spiritual alignment, a divine, correction and a preparation for what must be restored, okay? Queen Naomi, is not just any woman. She is not just another Olori, as it is said. They say she is the chosen queen of the gods, the one whose destiny is tied to spiritual balance of the palace. She cannot return to a palace that is not befitting of her divine status. This is why the Ooni, in his wisdom, has begun to reshape the royal manor to make it worthy of her presence once again. Now, we must remember that in Yoruba tradition, the queen's presence is not just symbolic, it carries power. If her return is being prepared with such detail, it means something deeper is at play, a shift, a restoration, a divine calling that must be fulfilled, okay? Whether some people want it or want to admit it or not, the truth remains. Since Queen Naomi left, the palace has not been the same. The energy changed, the spiritual balance shifted, and even the Oloris could feel it. Now that her return is near, the Ooni is ensuring that the palace is ready to receive the one who complete its essence. Now, traditionally, when a queen returns after a significant time away, the palace must be cleansed, structure must be renewed, and certain spiritual rites must be performed. This is why the Ooni is making this adjustment. It is not just about physical structure, but about spiritual, readiness. The gods have spoken, and their message is clear. Queen Naomi must return before she travels anywhere. Any delay, any attempt to ignore this decree, and the palace will face the consequences. The Ooni, being a king with divine wisdom, knows this. That is why he is acting swiftly, ensuring that when Queen Naomi steps foot into the palace, everything is as it should be. It is not a small thing. No. Now, nobody is overlooking what is going on in the palace. Everybody is beginning to see the adjustment to the royal manor are a sign that tradition is being honored, a sign that the Onis recognizes the importance of this return, and a sign that Queen Naomi's position is irreplaceable. Let's not ignore what is happening behind closed doors. The other Oloris in the palace are not celebrating. Why? Because they see the handwriting on the wall. They know that Queen Naomi's return changes everything. Their low spirit are proof that they feel the power shift coming, and they know they cannot stop it, not like before anymore. When the gods align things in someone's favor, no amount of resistance can stand it. The Oni's action are proof that he is preparing for what is already destined. Whether some people like it or not, Queen Naomi's return is not just a possibility, it is an inevitability. This is what we are hearing, okay, that is making the rounds on social media. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. Should not be seen as fact.